Hello and welcome back to the Truly Bedrock Recap. My name is TF Brit, and as always I'm joined by my friend and co-host Mr. Moff Gaming and our co-writer Goldie. It's hard to believe it's only week 2 with the episodes coming several times a day, and we are loving it. Last week we had base building, mega farms, pranks, and explosions. If you missed any of that, make sure you go watch last week's recap, which as always you can find in the cards of this video as well as the pinned comment.
Before we begin, we would like to thank everyone for all their comments and feedback, including the TV members themselves. We are constantly working on improving, and with the help of all of you, we can only keep getting better.
With that being said, let's jump straight into what happened this week. We start this week with most of the server together, but this time, instead of in the trial chambers, the group is prepared to take on the dragon, which, believe it or not, the group made look way easier than it should be. So to make it a little bit more challenging, they spawn in a second dragon.
Whose idea was that?
But they make easy work of this one as well, so why not spawn in a third?
Action shot.
Wow.
Which again stood no chance against the group. Afterwards, the group splits up and starts end raiding. And after only a few minutes of
I
searching,
don't even want to go in the boat. I just want to escape the Enderman. Get out of here.
Got it.
GeoGirl may actually have gotten the first elytra of this group. However, only a little while later, this happened.
Bows, infinity bows. Oh dear, probably going to die. Let's try and get out of this situation. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Luckily though, Alien and Liara were there to help her retrieve all of her items. You always love to see a happy ending, especially when you make it home with some wings and end loot.
The dragon fight already? Wow, this season truly has kicked off. Speaking of picking up from last week after going to the end, Slack takes the initiative and right away gets started on a witch farm to supply gunpowder, now that he has an elytra. With the use of his really cool pack to help him make sure the farm runs as effective as possible, he then builds the witch farm. That is the main focus of the video, so without spoiling the whole thing, make sure you go watch the full video. As you may have seen last week, Addy was looking to intern for the members in exchange for lessons on TB history. On his very first job, became prankster for hire and was asked to frame the other members for placing crafting tables in people's bases.
What if you put a stack of crafting tables in everybody's base?
A stack? Are you kidding me?
But after seeing how much fun Addy had, Smurf couldn't resist the opportunity to place a few of his own crafting tables around the island.
A few moments later.
Okay, and there we go. I've finished placing that entire inventory of crafting tables, and oh my gosh, this took quite a long time.
The next day.
Oh god, oh no. He's had voice chat now in all caps. Oh my god. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I saw these crafting tables. I think it was Tiz Tom.
Oh, did you now? Weird, huh?
What? No, it wasn't me.
So, like, if I go into the common base of Team Blue right now, I will not see a bunch of crafting tables.
No, you don't need to...
You know, like, of the people who live under a giant crafting table.
Don't worry, it was only a few. Good luck getting out of that one. Anyway, afterwards he gave us a quick tour around the spawn island to admire the other members' builds.
Zloy starts this week with a good old-fashioned B&E. No, not bacon and eggs, breaking and entering. And builds a secret path into Elidream's basement.
Check this out. Now, if you jump into the water thingy, you go down into the here, and ooh.
And leaves a secret book for him to find, which sort of kicks off our first minigame. Anyways, shortly after that, Zloy begins construction of his own base, which not only looks good, but also has some interesting functionality.
Here's the thing about this building right now. It is actually harboring a horrible secret. Imagine you're on Truly Bedrock, right? And you're just walking around and you go, huh, this is interesting. I wonder why Zloy did this thing. Although I wonder, and you do this, and you kind of like, huh, that's interesting. It's kind of fun that I can do this. So yeah, look how flippin' cool my house is. It even has a parkour course and a secret room in it. Does Aladrian's house have a secret room in it? It does, now that put in it. Yeah, I really shot myself in the foot with that one, huh?
The alien doctor wasted no time this week and gets to the bottom of the crafting table shenanigans.
About that. So, Adequate wanted an internship. I told him to put a stack of crafting tables in everybody's base.
So if I'm understanding everything right, Smurf got Adequate to prank us and everybody else when we live together.
Now that that mystery is solved, Alien asks Robot to help complete his first enchanted pick.
And hey, Alien Bot, if you could wake up for a second. Oh, hey, Alien, I've been AFK fishing. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, I just dropped you like a pickaxe and a book. If you could go ahead and put them on the anvil, that would be greatly appreciated.
Builds a weird snow elevator thing. Apparently went end raiding. And then got to work on his own base, away from the blue crew. All in all, a pretty busy start to the week for our favourite doctor.
Respect to Eladrium, who big brains the crafting table prank and used all of them as a free source of furnace fuel.
Oh, bless their heart. You know what I've been worried about so much on the server ever since I joined? It is having furnace fuel, because I don't have Fortune yet, and I just barely have Silk Touch, and I cannot find coal on this server to save my life.
And smelted up all the extra iron ore he had laying around, and then met up with a few of the other members to go to the end. They're probably going to bridge out to the end islands. Don't know how dangerous that is. Oh, nope. They're just casually flying out to the end. 6 members on this tiny little rocket over the eternal void. Also, rip Zloy, whose boat immediately was knocked off the machine. But somehow, someway, the group did manage to get all the way out to the end city without any casualties. Well, that is until they got out of the boats, apparently.
Oh, I'm gonna die again. Oh, no! I'm not wearing my light shirt.
Oh no. Oh.
Were
you the only one of
Yes.
Well, that's awkward.
I had 2 on me.
And then, of course, this group was able to collect some elytra and shulker shells before heading home, where something very unusual is found in Eladrium's basement.
Or I would get it installed, but there's stone underneath my base already?
Wonder what that is. Anyway,
After getting all geared up, Slate goes to prepare to take on a trial chamber. Oh look, some dogs! And after collecting some bad omen potions, Slate makes his way into a trial chamber. And unlike week 0, Slate seems to be able to manage these mobs with relative ease. Even Brit's new favourite mob, the Breeze, stood no chance against Slate's and his new powerful gear. So to make things a lot more challenging, he drinks a bad omen 5 bottle, and still has absolutely no problem dealing with these mobs. But the loot earned from these ominous keys is really impressive.
back at the wart, Addy makes a second attempt to intern, and JC gives him a job of farming 1 stack of cooked beef.
Very nice and simple little cow farm.
Lovely,
Where you,
lovely.
You know, just breed these.
But in the spirit of working smarter, not harder, he gets nearly half a stack from his own storage, but then begins to breed the cows and nearly runs out of time to complete the job.
Time's up, Addy.
Oh no, wait, hold on. Give me just a sec.
Okay, so do you have certain categories of things you want to know, or should I just come up with
I
something?
don't know
random?
anything. Maybe member lore or server lore or just something that's happened in a past season that would be good to know.
Okay.
Anything like that.
Well, I officially joined in season 3.
Okay.
I crashed, so I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't have much luck when it comes to the moon.
You should know by now, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's also this.
So much.
I've
Oh,
got-
yeah. More.
I've got one more thing to tell you, right? Okay.
Oh,
Just
okay.
be careful of Tiz.
Tiz?
Right? That season when I joined,
Yeah.
he had like a problem with poop.
Afterwards, Addy goes back out and tries to find more people to hire him.
Claude, you there? Hello?
Oh look, a doggo. But after no luck of finding anyone to hire him, it begins to build this super nice, super tall billboard to advertise his service. Surely someone will hire him now. Especially with this amount of motivation.
So let's get out there. It's time to get good, kick down the walls, take what's mine, and prove to the world this is how you do it.
Man caught one fish, and that fishing rod is deader than my hopes of ever becoming a one-man band. Lastly, after borrowing Leara's villagers for Fortune 3, Addy seems to have the best luck on Earth and gets Efficiency 4 first try.
Yes! All right! Unbreaking and efficiency. That's exactly what I needed.
And after buying a mending book from the Blue Crew, now has a fully enchanted pickaxe.
Welcome back to Rogue Fox. We hope your vacation was great, and we are more than excited to see you back in action this week. Kicking things off with a not so bad haul in resources, we see a quick update on the base and oh look, another dog. Getting into the meat of the week, Rogue plans to take on a Bastion treasure room to obtain the first upgrade token of the season so far. For some reason, he's attempting this in iron armour. You're braver than me, my friend. After no time at all...
Oh, there it is. Ooh. Take out all the piglin brutes around me. They were going to be attacking me and everything, but nope, that is not the case. And that... Oh, hello. What is that? What?
And with that, Rogue has now begun to stock up. Soon plans to start making a profit. Speaking of needing to make a profit, Silent is ready to leave the Stone Age and break into the modern world. In order to do so, he begins to search high and low for any sign of diamonds. He starts with caving, searches for an ancient city.
They're right on top of the middle. Look at that. If you give me efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Fortune 3, I will make 10 enchanting tables. Okay? Your population will be booming. I'll take your little particles as a yes. Can we get a deal? Unbreaking 3. I'm gonna trust you. Come on now. Come on. That's actually acceptable.
And has yet to hold up his end of the bargain. And then he searches the end.
I forgot to bring the observers to build the flying machine.
Oh no.
I specifically put my quartz ore in the chest by the end portal.
Hey Siri, green screen out the void and put Shrek the movie, the first one, over. Oh yeah, by the by, which one of you geniuses built the bridge out of dirt, a material that Enderman notoriously can pick up?
Once they make it to the island, players start dying left and right as you'd expect.
Oh,
I love this podcast.
I was one heart.
Yep.
Oh no!
No!
No! Oh
They
no!
don't have any gear.
Bro, no!
We have Smurf for speed pitch.
Oh no! Mom!
Have a ship though.
Read you guys
Oh no! Wow, there was like not a block right there.
Silent finally finds his first elytra, and still only manages to pick up 13 diamonds along the way. But after some more end raiding, was able to get a full diamond gear and nearly a full stack of diamonds.
And in typical Slack Lizard fashion, he's going to keep us busy this week and starts things off taking down the entire monument for his Guardian farm in the first 60 seconds of his video. And then in the very next clip, gets to show off his starter base, which is a Prismarine end ship. And then, after some trouble navigating the Nether, Slack makes his way to a desert and collects a ton of sand to prepare for his rocket shop. But before we do that, Slack has found a very interesting Minecraft mechanic.
Look, anybody that's watching this, just look the other way. I want things to go badly, okay? So you get that, and then you get that.
Unsatisfied with the chaos, Slack returns only a few minutes later for round 2 and attempts to break the server.
But I know a bunch of you that are playing Bedrock are making armor stands right now. Right now. And bad idea. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna need more.
Slack then makes a trip to the witch farm at some point to stop and get even more sticks so he can really test the limits of this new bug. Slack throws 4.5 stacks of armor stands in this time. Let's just see what happens.
I mean, at this point, this is more or less craftable slime. Now, just do this and this.
Psych, you know the drill. Go check out the video if you really want to see.
Oh look, a dog! Speaking of dogs, Jen's in the hunt to collect as many variants of dogs as she can, and after a bit of searching...
There's one. Hello? Hi. You're gonna be awkward. Get in the boat. 2 down, another 7 to go.
But the hunt comes to a pretty quick stall once Jen gets a little sidetracked by a lush cave.
This is not where I was supposed to be today. I said no!
After a short resource gathering session, Jen's back in the wild looking for more dogs.
There he is! Look! Hi! Hello, little puppy. Come back. Look what I got. Oh, hey. Regular wolf. Let's put you all together. So this is 4 out of 9. We have woods wolf, we have the rusty wolf, we have the regular wolf, and we have the black wolf.
She then teams up with Jade to collect some livestock for Slack as a gift.
Did you did you bring the things I told you about?
Yeah, I've got the wheat, and I've got 2 puppies.
2 puppies, okay. I have a boat.
And without hardly any trouble, the pair quickly deliver on that and head back to Jen's base for a quick science experiment. However, things don't exactly go to plan.
So if I were to breed like 2 of them, what would I get? Shall we do science?
For science. Unsit.
How? Why did it bite me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Run.
I'm
There's
running.
the black one. Hang on. Sit.
And then end the episode discussing future plans for the Nether Hub.
Plod logged onto the server this week only to find that his base, like everyone else, had been covered with crafting tables.
Fine, it's a bit... Oh, I see what's happened. I was about to say it's a bit dark. That's not dark, that's crafting tables.
And then moves on to digging out his basement to make some more room for advanced storage. But in order to build that, he'll need to head to the Nether to gather some materials. And very quickly is back home with some new and improved storage. And after exploring the new builds at spawn, Plod sits back and admires the broken moon.
And I am so excited. I've literally got shivers going down my spine to see this thing coming up over the horizon. It is, of course, the infamous, truly Bedrock moon.
One can only imagine what the plan is with that this season. We'll just have to wait and find out, because right now, as we've seen from GeoGirl, a group of truly Bedrock members heads to the end to take on not 1, not 2, but 3 dragons. Oh look, a dog. Speaking of dogs, back at home, Plod names the dog from last week using names suggested by one of you. Go watch this video to find out which name was picked.
If you remember from last week, Slates and Smurf venture into the Nether just to get some brown mushrooms, and then this happened.
What the heck? The block disappeared. The block disappeared.
You just lagged for me. Here, log out. Or are you good?
I don't know. I was in the lava for so long. Okay, 2 hearts. 1.5.
Just
1.5. 1.5.
Oh my
hearts.
goodness. How did you survive that? That's crazy.
I was in the lava for so long. Excuse me? How the heck? Did you see? Did you see what happened?
Yeah.
The block disappeared.
You lagged for me. You lagged for me.
It just happened again.
Oh no. Okay, we're good.
What?
No! Oh no.
And then the two cure a villager, so they can trade fish for emeralds to get unlimited mending books. Also, Smurf, there's something weird going on with all those fish.
Don't worry, I'm just chilling with my homies, having some me time.
Happy belated birthday to Leara, who starts this week back at the trading hall, and the plan is to set up a curing station. So first, she needs to collect some gold, and along the way, lost her spot in the No Death Club.
Ooh, that's a bait. I'd been taking so many creeper blows and nothing had happened.
But joy is quickly regained when she finds a gift from Zloy in her trading hall, then decides to actually hire Addie.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hello, come on in, it's okay, come on in.
Hello. I understand that you are looking for work.
Well, I don't know what could have given you that idea.
All right, so here's the plan. You see these guys?
Yes.
All right, well, we need to talk them into the better prices. So I've set some trapdoors up out here to help.
Okay.
But we still need to remove the block underneath the trapdoor on each of these to start with.
Okay.
And the two get to work preparing the area, but just before nightfall, one of the villagers decides they'd rather die than be bitten by a zombie. But after surviving the night and making a few babies, he decides to be a stay-at-home dad and climbs back into his workstation.
You're almost there.
He got stuck on the trapdoor. There he goes.
And just a little while later, they manage to catch a zombie and he gets to chomping. I know I'm probably an Omega noob, but I have never seen so many villagers being cured at one time. And while the villagers are curing, Addy gets his payment.
Do you have any personal lore to yourself?
Well, I'm Tiz's mom.
That's all you get. To hear the rest, go watch the video, and trust me, the rest of that story is definitely something you do not want to miss out on.
Jade joined us for the first time this week. She just appears out of the ground and runs into JC and Liara, who explain where they are and welcome her to Season 6.
Hi.
I need help.
Jade.
Let me
Here.
out.
Hi.
Blocks.
Okay.
Jade starts things off slow and tells us a bit about herself. We learn that she's a mum. This is her 6th season on Truly Bedrock. It opens her comment section to any parents who want to learn more about this wonderful game called Minecraft. In typical professional Minecrafter fashion, the first thing she does is pull a couple of sheep over to Spawn Island next to our starter base. And then, as we saw earlier, teams up with Jen to leave a gift of animals for Slack. And by the end of the episode is able to achieve some decent starter gear. Oh look, a dog!
Addy is back again this week, and we are loving the cinematics he's been adding.
Some houses are filled with dreams of the moments yet to come. But some houses are filled with nightmares, just waiting for a victim to devour. Guess which kind of house Sloy built.
And speaking of Zloy's house, Addy and Eladrium attempt to parkour all the way to the top.
I'm guessing a wall in the ground is probably the most obvious, because, I mean, why else would that be there? Oh no. No! Oh! Is that your Zloy impression? I don't know if I would let him hear that. Oh.
And after many failed attempts, Addy finally makes it to the top and finds a very mysterious item similar to the one in Eladrium's basement. But what does it mean? And just as we saw earlier, Addy gets hired by Liara to help in the turning and curing of her villagers. And this is paid with some information about the server. And then afterwards joins everybody for the dragon fight. However...
So I think I have a little bit of a plan. Instead of fighting the dragon, I think I'm just gonna run around and, you know, help everybody when they lose their gear. I'll just pick everything up, and if they forget that they dropped it, well, you know, I'll just bring it back and keep it safe for them.
It's really short.
Flip
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't worry, Smurf, I got you covered.
Come on, come on.
I want the last hit. Get it.
I want the last hit.
Hi.
Oh, someone got it.
Do you have a question?
Did you have diamond armor before?
Much like everyone else, Addy walks away with a pretty good haul of loot.
Sloy is also back this week, and this time reunited with the Mining Bros, and as we saw earlier, builds a flying machine to make it to the end cities without killing the dragon. However, being at the very end of the flying machine, Sloy immediately falls off and is left behind.
Well,
Bye, Sloy.
bye, I guess.
Luckily though, he has enough wood to craft into slabs and literally builds all the way across to the end islands. However, clearly he's not fast enough. Silent quickly takes over and the group is reunited once again. They very quickly get started into looting end cities. That seems to be the theme of this week, and after only merely 5,000 blocks, Sloy manages to get his first elytra.
There's an elite in it!
There we go.
Yo.
And
Well,
there's
I guess
another
you can fly around
Frostwalker
getting
boots in
everybody
it
them.
because, you know, I deserve suffering apparently.
Immediately after takes the fast way home, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Bye everyone.
Okay, I've escaped
Bye.
from hell.
I missed the void.
I always love to see one of Slack's many weekly videos, and this time starts things off with a micro sugarcane farm in preparation for his new shop. And despite having 3 wither skulls, decides to collect concrete without an Instamine beacon, but quickly bails on that idea and gets straight to building the shop. And after what seems like literally only a couple seconds, Slack is already completely sold out. With the shop selling out so quickly, Slack rearranges his priorities and gets to work preparing a sugarcane farm, but quickly takes a break to capitalize on the elytra market real quick.
Rumor has it that you are looking for, not that box, hold on, not that box. You were looking for a pair of those.
8 elytras, Slack.
I'll tell you what, you can have those. Just until you get your own supply of gunpowder, just remember my shop. The normal price is 2 stacks for a diamond. From here on out, you can get 3 stacks for a diamond.
Well, that's very nice of you. I'm not sure why I'm getting a discount, but I'm down. Half a stack of diamonds.
But
Discount.
Okay. Well, here, then take an extra set of wings.
And now it's straight back to the sugarcane farm for Slack. And yes, I did intentionally make that rhyme. Now we already know that I'm a self-proclaimed Omega noob, but I seriously had no idea what the plan was when I heard that this farm had no observers and the pistons were placed in this pattern. But as you can see, this thing clearly works, and it works well. Now the only question is, what crazy idea do you have planned for us next?
Lost Logic also attended the end raiding session with the Mining Bros, but much like everyone else, ends up dying a handful of times and has to fast travel back home.
This is the end of Moss.
Oh no!
No, Moss.
Listen,
Dragon's
it's
Breath.
our Elytra.
You got some
here
pearls,
it
mate.
comes.
I can give you a couple pearls.
Here it comes.
I don't feel safe.
Well, I
Okay.
get it before
If I
Tiz. I
die-
got it before Tiz.
Yeah, there we go.
Luckily, it appears that they split the little bit of loot they gathered, but as quickly as he left, Moss is back in the end yet again, and joins the rest of the members in the dragon fight. However, unlike most members, Moss returns to the end for a third time to do some end raiding on his own. Yet, luck does not seem to be on his side.
Yep.
But not to worry, because it quickly changes in the very next ship we see him raid. We always love to see the get home quick method. And Moss ends his adventures back at home.
Smurf also joined the Mining Bros in the trip to explore the end.
All we have is iron armor. Smurf is putting us all to shame with having actually enchanted gear. Man, it would be a real shame if you were to lose that in the void, eh?
Silent might be onto something as Smurf struggles to even make it to the stronghold.
Oh no, Smurf! Get out of there, Smurf!
And again almost dies before even getting into the flying machine.
Whoa, my guy, that was so sketchy.
But somehow, after all those close calls, is the only member of this group to make it out without a single death.
Wait, am I the only one that hasn't died?
I think Smurf, yeah.
How did this happen? I suck at end raiding.
Apparently not as bad as we do.
And was lucky enough to end up with an elytra, although the very first thing he does is fly directly into a building. I mean, seriously, how do you not have the most deaths on this server?
It comes as no surprise that Slack is back again for the 4th time this week. In typical Slack's fashion, starts with one plan, yet ends up with another.
By adding in a bamboo farm. But
Before we get to that, Slack starts off building a furnace raid barge. However, never seems to step back and admire his finished build. He swiftly moves on to the next phase in his plan, raiding a woodland mansion. What could possibly go wrong? Things start off great with some mocking of the Johnnies.
dude, you look ruthless with the animation pack. Hi. Whoa. Okay, you know what? No. Nope. No. Oh, look at that face! Hey, no. Oh God, that's a real witch. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I don't like being in bad spots. Leave me. I don't want to die. What about out here? Is that the... Ah, no! That's it. We're just staying right here.
No worries, however, Slack does make a safe exit and heads back home to test and admire his newly built barge.
And go smelt. Be a good smelter and do what smelters do and smelt things.
And another week in the books. Much of this week was spent in the end, while other parts were spent helping each other. But the biggest takeaway is that everyone spent time together, just having fun. We love to see it, and as always, we're already looking forward to next week. We'll see you then.
I got a piece of poop.